Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Patty Stash coming at you. It's a beautiful day down here, sunny South Florida. A little bit overcast, still hot, 93 degrees, not quite as hot as it was. Index is over 100. You may or may not have noticed, I made a few posts today about EAI, and I did that for a very specific reason. Everything in this market is about timing. If you could time the bottom of a pump and sell at the top of a pump, you're doing it right. Now, the question is, do you buy and sell the small pumps, or do you hold and you wait for the big pump? That's essentially what I do. I try to play the market cycle. In the past, there's been times I've talked about tokens for over a year, 2 years at times. And during that 2-year period, almost nothing happens. People get frustrated, but it's okay. Because in the end, when the market conditions are right and everything is aligned, then those tokens that did nothing for 2 years blow up. And it's happened before, and everybody knows it. I could document it, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is, essentially, timing in this market is critical. If you got into Bitcoin the beginning of 2017, you got in at $1,000. If you sold at the end of 2017, you're almost at 20,000. 20x. Big deal. Bought at the beginning of the year versus the end of the year. So, when I first started talking about EAI, was at its inception. Price was, I forget exactly what the pre-sale price was, but I'm pretty sure it was below a penny. And then what happened is, token launched, spiked up, went to a few pennies, and then over the next few weeks kind of bled out, and it went back below a penny. So at that time, when it's below a penny, people are like, oh man, this sucks, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, those are the people that I say, I want nothing to do with you, because you have no understanding of foresight. You have no understanding of what could be. And the reason I say what could be is because when you have a project that starts building and doing development and all sorts of stuff, and they start growing, it usually leads to price appreciation. There's a million outside factors that can affect that price appreciation, but in the particular case of a utility token like EAI, so far it's paying off. And what I mean by that is, again, at one point this token was sub 1 penny and it hit 65 cents. So that's a 65x pump. That's amazing. That's incredible. But that's not good enough for me, because I have bigger hopes for this token, and I believe that I can get way more than 65x. So, that leads me to today. EAI was a penny, went to 15 cents, then it broke out, then it went to 30, then it hit 65 cents. That was a long time ago. Since then, the price has been essentially consolidating. It made a high that it broke, and then came down, and that previous high became new support, okay? You see what I'm saying here? So the resistance became the support. So the chart that I'm replying to in this video is the chart showing what I just mentioned. Price couldn't break resistance until it did. After resistance broke, price broke out, made all-time highs. Then things started to slow. Market conditions started to slow. The overall hype and the excitement for the project started to slow. However, this is the most important thing. The previous resistance became the new support. So let's just say it was 15 cents. I don't remember what it was on the chart, but it couldn't break 15 cents. And then it did. And then what happened is it went from 15 up to 65 and then pulled back, hit that 15 cents. And then bounced, and it went back to like 35 cents. So now here we are once again. That's why I'm making this video here today. It's because of the current setup on the chart and the fact that, from what I could see, it looks like marketing is starting to ramp up, which would make total sense because you hear me talk about the fucking chart usually leading to some sort of fundamental updates. So in the 25 years I've been in the market, there's one thing I've noticed. I talk about it all the time. It's usually the technical analysis on the chart leads to fundamental updates, as in, if you have a shitty chart that looks like it's about to roll over and you put out good news, that news won't have the same impact. Whereas if you have a good chart and good news comes out, it has much more of an impact. So, right here, right now, EAI is sitting at 15 cents. 15 cents was the previous resistance, where the price went up, came down, bounced once off 15 cents, made a high of around 35. They came back now to a double bottom here again at 15 cents, except this time marketing is ramping up, conditions are ramping up, And everything, as far as I know, when it comes to everything I've done in 25 years of being in crypto and the stock market, led me to this video right here, because yes, I do believe this is the pivot point for Eagle AI. From this point forward, Eagle AI moves higher, and if it breaks that wedge pattern that I showed you, which means it needs to break like 35 cents again, then it starts to continue. So the previous top was 35 cents, but when you draw a trend line, that would mean our top is a little bit lower. But I believe we're going to break that top, which should mean we break the previous local top, which is 35 cents, and then it just keeps going. So yeah, basically this is the video where I'm saying, hey everybody, if you're not paying attention to Eagle AI yet, now's the time to do it.